Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for October 2017. This month, definitely check out astrojar.com below. And also, this month, if you would like a custom October reading from me to get messages about October just for you, definitely check out the link below for your own October reading. But let's see what we have coming up for you, Gemini, this month. And yeah, looks very interesting as usual. So far, 2 aces. You can't beat that. I think you're one of the few signs that always has 2 aces. You start with the Ace of Hearts. Very good card for family, spending time with family. Of course, it's a great card for love as well, for finding love if you're single, and for love getting better if you're already in a relationship or seeing some sort of improvements there. It can represent messages coming from your family, hearing from your family, hearing, things about your family, hearing that your family needs help, or, who knows. It could be one of a million different things about your family, but usually very positive messages come up with this card. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds. Some of you, let's see here. Some of you could be finding love through work. You could find love at work or love through business or something like that. Definitely a possibility. For others of you, this can just represent falling in love with your work, falling in love with your business, or finding a business that is very supportive for you, makes you really happy, or finding a job that does the same thing. Let's see. On top of all of that, yeah, you have this Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds is an interesting card because, on one hand, this card right here can represent windfalls of cash, large amounts of money coming in for you this month. And the Ace of Diamonds can represent the same thing. It can represent large amounts of money coming in, opportunities to make a lot of money, but we usually have to overcome something to get that large amount of money, to come in. We're going to set your reading up in a different way. I'm going to skip a couple cards. We're going to come back in a minute. I'm going to go to this card here, Seven of Clubs. I just did a video on this yesterday, or the day before, and about how Seven of Clubs has been coming up a lot for people, and I think it's because our goals look huge, our goals look enormous, they look big, like these big things that we have to get. I don't know, probably because of the astrology, and they look like these major things that we have to overcome. And this card just says, take tiny little steps every single day to get to your goals, to do the things that you want, and you will achieve them faster than if you were to just look at it as this one big thing. I mean, if we look at it as this one huge thing, we're never going to do it, basically. And, one of my favorite people online of all time, James Altucher, some of you might know him, he always says that if you want to do something, if you want to make some sort of change in your life, just do it once. Just do one thing. Don't, I think the example he always gives is, say you're trying to work out. He's like, don't just do 20, don't say that you're going to do like 20 push-ups. Just do one. Just say you're going to just do one push-up. And it's like, then you do that one, but guess what? Then instead of doing one, maybe you do 20. And then you do the same thing the next day, and you just make a deal with yourself every day. And that's what this card is. Making a deal with yourself every day that you're just going to put one foot in front of the other, and you're just going to work towards your goals. And guess what? Before you know it, you will get there with this card especially. What's also interesting is that, again, I'm going to skip ahead here to your last card, which is the Ace of Diamonds. And this card represents being very successful, stepping off on a new path, starting a new journey. But the Ace of Diamonds is an interesting card. I have this other deck. I don't have it with me, of course, because I want to tell you about it. But the Ace of Pentacles is being guarded by this dragon. And, the point that is that, in every single movie, dragons, they guard gold, right? And dragons represent our fears, and I think that's one thing that most people don't talk about with the Ace of Diamonds or the Ace of Pentacles, is that they represent needing to face our fears, needing to face some sort of fear, so that we can actually get our goal, so we can get, whatever it is that our reward is. So there might be some fears to face this month and some things to overcome, but I do think you can do it. And again, just one step at a time, just taking one little tiny step at a time, and I think you'll get there before you even know it. Next, you have the Eight of Clubs. Feeling like you're climbing a mountain. I mean, it sounds like you're going on a journey this month, some sort of crazy quest or something like that, judging very, very, very nerdy, right, of me to say that. But, yeah, just looking at these cards, that's what I feel like. The dragon, the quest, who knows. But a card of climbing a mountain needing to kind of like overcome some things. I think a lot of you already have climbed this mountain, or have been climbing mountains, to say the least, and are now kind of reaching a new point. And then finally, you have the Two of Spades. I think that this card at this time, this card always changes meanings for me. I think at this time, it's just saying that you are moving past some things that maybe you have wanted, or that you thought you would wanted. I think that maybe, like for some of you, maybe you had an idea to do something in your life, like start some sort of business or start some sort of job or something. Maybe it didn't work out, and I think now you're just moving past it very quickly, and you're kind of just moving on to the next thing, and you're not worrying about it so much. You know, where, like, I think it's things are mattering to you less. Kind of a weird message I'm getting, to be quite honest with you, but you know, things mattering less. But I don't know, I feel like it's helpful in some way, so hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, looks like a very interesting month for you, for sure. Thank you for watching. Again, if you want a custom October reading, link is in the description below. And yeah, enjoy your month.